Now we're moving on to the Nigerian Stock Exchange, which market has been under quite a lot of pressure. That market is closed today for the public holiday. So we're going to be taking a look at internet usage in Nigeria, which has quadrupled to 43 million since 2008. Now, growing internet penetration in Nigeria is not only increasing the popularity of social media in Africa's most populated country, but is also offering a new high-impact distribution channel for many businesses, particularly SMMEs. Walifa Merera investigates.
Nora Azubike is a Lagos-based interior decorator in a city noted for gridlock traffic that makes reaching suppliers and customers more difficult. The growing popularity of the internet in Nigeria, however, means that new customers are now only a mouse click away.
And it started as a small, very small and medium enterprise, and it's grown into a limited liability company, and we do decorating for homes and offices and designs. Our business model is not structured to have a showroom yet, but we needed clients to see what we're capable of doing, because for the most part our job has been word of mouth, but for new clients to break into new markets, we needed people to be able to see what we've done before and what we're capable of doing. So to have that web presence was really important. As a result of the internet presence, our market has increased by, say, 30% over a period of about 6 to 7 months.
The number of Nigerians getting online has grown tremendously from year 2000 to date. According to ITU statistics, we have about 43 million Nigerians online, which is about 28% of the population. And Nigerians are doing more things online. We have more blog sites coming up, we have more user-generated content, etc.
The internet revolution is catching on very quickly in Nigeria, with more telcos providing internet access to over 85 million active mobile lines in the country. This has been supported by the increase in broadband connections made possible by the launch of undersea cables like Main One.
With regards to broadband impact in Nigeria, I think what we've seen over the past year is a reduction in prices and more access and deployment of broadband distribution networks clearly within the Lagos metro area and starting to grow in inland parts of the country as well. Yes, the World Bank has actually done studies that with every 10% growth in internet penetration, you do have a certain measure of growth in GDP, the size of the economy of the country. And there are precedents. If you look at India, for example, and a lot of the Asian markets that have opened up, a lot of the jobs that have been created have been in service industries where they are servicing requirements across the globe by having the intellectual capacity locally and affordable and rich access to communications. I think tens of millions of dollars, perhaps hundreds of millions of dollars are being earned in India for something as basic as tutoring services for high school students in science and math across the globe. So you can imagine that is really something that's just facilitated by being able to get a broadband connection.
Smartphones and social media websites have become particularly popular. Research in Motion lists Nigeria as one of the fastest growing markets for BlackBerry phones, that some estimate has risen to 1.5 million users. Similarly, users of the social media website Facebook have also grown by over 30% over the last 6 months to 3.9 million. The online presence of Nigerian businesses, however, still remains relatively low.
We have in Nigeria right now, based on data from the Corporate Affairs Commission, 1 million registered businesses, and we have 2 to 3 million sole traders. Now that's a huge number. But what we're finding also is that we have just 17,000 .com.ng domains. Think about 3 million businesses, think about 17,000 .com.ng domains. There's a huge gap. We did a little survey with SMBs and realized that some of the barriers to getting online were around perception. So a lot of SMBs felt it's very difficult and complicated to get a website. They found it too expensive. They thought that they weren't sure about the benefits to them. It was something they found intimidating and daunting. And so we've put together a tool that makes it easy for SMBs to create a professional website in a few quick and easy steps.
In the future, I see the trend going fast and wide, where people are able to transact business from beginning to end via the internet, and we don't have to physically see the customer or see the supplier. Everything will just be done on the internet. I see us getting there in another few years if we can tackle the issue of security via the internet. So payment transactions can take place and all of that. I see Nigeria getting there.
Analysts say the revolution has just only started as smartphones and broadband internet access continue to get cheaper, making access for consumers easier, expanding new business frontiers for entrepreneurs like Nora.